one out of the four that they have. This one didn't seem the best. So we'll do some trimming tomorrow. Let's get it going. So there's the price, $3.39 a pound. Go from there. So we're gonna make our injection marinade slash sauce for our brisket that we got at Gordon Foods yesterday. So I haven't taken that out of the refrigerator yet, but we're going to do that in a moment. So I've never done an injection before, and we'll show that in a little bit, but basic recipe I'm going to use is 2 beef bouillon cubes, a good sized tablespoon of better than bouillon, beef based, and then we'll do a couple tablespoons of Worcester sauce and 2 cups of water, and we'll put it into a pot and just warm it up so that the bouillon cubes and the bouillon base dissolve. Alright everybody, so here we go. Here's our brisket from Gordon's, $3.40 a pound. I was looking at my past little notes that I take for doing a lot of the smoking recipes and everything that I do year in and year out. And the last time I did a brisket was actually a year ago. Costco, which is a prime cut of meat, was $5. This year it is $9. So I decided to go with the Gordon's, which is a choice cut beef brisket. So it's just one step lower than the Costco brand, which is a prime cut. But it looked like a pretty good cut of meat. And we'll open it up. I like some of this marbling that you can see. It does have a pretty sizable fat cap on it, so I'll have to trim a good portion of that off. And last time I do it, or last time that I did it, and every time, is I usually leave a little bit of the fat cap on there just to kind of keep it some juice, especially in the thinner stretch of this guy. So you can see this will be pretty thin. This was almost 12 pounds. So I'm anticipating on the Masterbuilt electric smoker that it's going to take me probably close to 15 hours to cook this, to get it up to about 200 degrees. So let's open this bad boy up and start trimming. Alright, hopefully you guys can see we have that injection marinade already installed. So what we're going to show you now is the injection process. So I bought off of Amazon in a Fargo meat injector. So basically it comes in the steel tube, which your marinade will suck in. It's got multiple different tips that screw on. Again, these are stainless steel, and depending on what kind of meat you're using, you use a different type of tip. It comes like with 4 or 5. I'll show you one here. It's coming with a couple bigger needles, an even bigger one if you're doing larger cuts of meat. And I think I'll be okay with this one. The plunger, which I'll show you as we screw it in, you want to make sure that you put a little bit of canola oil or corn oil or olive oil on here, some sort of food-based olive oil, just to seal the seal that goes in there. That's pretty much it. You just put it in. And again, this is my first time ever doing this, so I'm not really sure. You guys are going to get to watch either something glorious or something horrible. So all this is washed. So just slowly pull it in like a syringe. And what everyone said, you can either go with the grain or against the grain. You want to get all the way in and just insert it. You just kind of slowly push. And then pull it out. So again, since I've never done it before, I'm not sure how easy the injection goes. So you want to do it like every, there we go, inch or two. You don't want to push too fast, like I just did there. And just slowly pull. And what this does is it actually, the salts and the moisture get into the fibers of the meat and help to keep it, see it kind of squirting out. Again, never done this before. You can actually see it plumping up. As you do it, get some more. Not too bad. I think you're supposed to do it a little bit of an angle, and again you do it like once every couple inches. I think this thing is well saturated. You can feel it. So that's it. In an hour and a half, we'll start up the Masterbuilt electric smoker. I'll show that one really quick, and then we'll start it. Roughly 15 hours, we're thinking. All right, here we go. We have our Masterbuilt electric smoker. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the inside. Very well used, but what you have inside here, just so everyone knows, I am going to do some wood chips. Use whatever you want. It's on the left hand side. Over here, if you guys can see it, that is a pan for some water. Down below on the bottom is a little container to catch any excess fat. So we'll do that in a few hours. So what we do is we just turn this guy on. It sets the power. You have a couple buttons. Set the temperature. We're going to set it to 225. And then you set the time. This goes in hour increments. So I think this is going to take probably about 15 hours. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it for 17 and then let it go. So now we're just going to preheat. I'm using this for the chips, and take about a half hour probably to get up to 225. So that's it. All right, let's get it set up. Here we go. Let's see. I think I'll put you on a stand. So it took about a half hour for the Brinkman to get itself warmed up. There's the brisket. And hard part about all of these, and we're gonna do it, I'll show you guys as we open it up. Biggest issue, oh yeah, look at that, is the briskets tend to be a little bit bigger than what a lot of these electric smokers are capable of fitting. So unfortunately, when you do put it in, it will be along the side a little bit, and breathe in a little bit of that smoke. Not much you can do about it. There we go. All right, we're gonna reopen it up, and again, we're losing some heat on it, but not the end of the world. All right, here. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. I am going to take a thermometer, put it in hopefully the thickest part of the meat, and this will be our electric gauge so that we wake up every couple hours and kind of see how this thing is coming along. And it will shrink, just so you guys know. Shrink pretty substantially here in the next couple hours. So we got the chips in there. We'll lock this guy up. And we'll come and take a look at it in a couple hours. So you can see how the temperature went down, 190. That'll actually pick up pretty quickly, but with the meat in there, it'll take a little bit of time. So we'll take a look in a couple hours. Here we go, 4:30 in the morning. I have checked it a few times, but it's been a few hours. So what we're gonna do here, it says they're at 186. Let's see, 186. I doubt that we're that high right now, so it might be in just a bad position. But what we're going to do is we're going to open it up, probably try to reposition the thing, but we'll grab take a look. Here's the wood chips. We'll grab them. Put new ones in. I am tired. Let's see, I don't think I got my... Fortunately, the GI pocket's not that great of a nighttime. But we're getting good bark on there. We are getting there, 191. It's 10:30 in the morning. Let's open this guy up. Ready? Let's do it. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that guy. He is looking good. Wow, there we go. You guys ready? It is... What's the temp? Let's see. 195. We're pretty good. So we're going to pull it. We started this guy at 10 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock at night, rather. And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon the following day. So 14 hours, roughly 11 and a half pound brisket. And are we ready to see what it looks like on the inside? We're going to turn this guy off. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. Wow, it looks good. So I'm gonna pause it and then we'll see it inside the house. Here we go. Take a look at how much smaller it got. It's got some nice coloring to it. Good little bark. So we have roughly about 2 hours before we're going to eat it. So what I'm going to do is wrap it in tin foil, and I'll show you guys the end product. Double wrap it, then you wrap it in like beach towels and throw it in a cooler that this thing can fit in. And it will be good for up to 3 hours sitting in there with its temperature. Already, it'll sit there and hover there. So works out good. It looks good. I'm excited. It's fine. This is how it is, all cut up by her. How did it cut up?
How? Oh, good.
Good as it
This side was a little tougher, but this side was good.
How does it taste? Good? All right. There it is, all cut up. Look at beautiful presentation. So you said this side, that was the thinner piece. It was tough.
A little tough.
Oh, it's still like butter.
Now, did you strip the fat off before?
I left a little bit of fat on the top, so that's what you're seeing on the top. Oh, and what are we using? Traeger pulled pork sauce. Even though this isn't pulled pork. All right.
I know it's not pulled pork.
Yeah, I think that's all we
But
had.
it's the same family.
Oh, is it?
Kind of, not really. In the culinary business.
Look at that orb. Michigan, we don't get this kind of day. Look at that. Blue sky. Beautiful.